OpenAI says parental controls are coming to Chat GPT within the next month. This follows a lawsuit filed against OpenAI by the parents of a 16-year-old who took his own life. The suit alleges Chat GPT advised the teen on his suicide. Controls will include options for parents to link their account with their teens and also manage how Chat GPT will respond to the teen users. In our ongoing series, AI on the Rise, our local AI expert is back. Joining us now is Grove City College computer science professor Brian Dillinger. Brian, great to have you here.
Hi, Lindsay. Great to be here.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents are watching this saying, okay, we've got to make sure we know all the details. So, Brian, what is your first reaction when you saw the change that they decided to make with OpenAI?
Yeah, so my default reaction is always that greater ability for parents to control or monitor what their children are doing online is a good thing. So these are optional. It's opt-in from parents to do it. But I think parents should be aware that this is an option and should take advantage of it.
Any downsides to maybe why it wouldn't work as planned? Do you advise also making sure that the parents just still stay really close in the loop with how this is used?
Yeah, I mean, my strongest advice to any parent would be not to give your children unmonitored access to the internet any more than you'd let them have unmonitored access to every human being in the world all at the same time. I think the biggest potential weakness here is just that the same problems that caused AI allegedly to not catch the suicidal impulses of this young man, Adam Rain, and even to potentially urge him down that direction, may limit its ability to flag concerning behavior for parents, right? So one of the hopes that Chat GPT and OpenAI are pushing is they're saying, well, this AI will allow us, these tools will let us monitor teenage users to catch them in moments of vulnerability and to report that to parents and say, hey, you ought to check on your kid. But if it can't catch that a young man is planning to kill himself, I don't see how it's going to catch more subtle, earlier indicators with any more reliability than it could that. And so my fear would be, while I think this is a good tool, I would encourage parents not to rely on it and assume that just because it says everything is fine, that everything is.
Yeah, and what else do you think parents need to be aware of when it comes to this policy, maybe some of the other policies that you've researched? And it doesn't just have to be on OpenAI. I mean, there are all kinds of different programs.
Yeah, so the other thing we're seeing a big push for right now is a lot of movement toward age verification systems, right? So this is in part with some of the legal changes coming out of the United Kingdom, but we're seeing a number of the AI platforms, YouTube, a number of other systems like that are all moving at about the same time to start to require either to monitor behavior and try to predict the age of users off of that, or to require images to be uploaded, or driver's licenses or other documentation to show the age of anyone using these systems.
Is anyone proposing software to improve AI more in the future in this arena when it comes to keeping kids safe, or do you think there's still a lot more research they need to do?
So the fundamental problem with any of these systems is when you tell an AI not to encourage its users in bad or self-destructive behavior, that's the same as any other rules you might layer on top of the AI. And if the last couple of years have taught us anything, it's that users are very creative at finding ways around the kinds of restrictions and guidelines that we try to build into AI. And so while I think OpenAI's efforts here are commendable, I'm not confident that the problem will be solved anytime soon.
Right, important reminders as we start a new school year. Everybody maybe just do some checks of all the devices at home and all the programs and apps kids are using. Really appreciate you joining us, Brian.
My pleasure, Lindsay.